closing in on game time at Wrigley Field. It's the Reds and the Cubs, next on the show. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, you're looking at 2 guys here getting their second opportunity here this year. Mixed results, as you can see, in their first turn, so we'll see what's in store for them in this second time around.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Christopher Negron makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Christopher Negron.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike 1 as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
Here's the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And taken in out there for the first out. Time for a check of the scouting report now as we run you through the arsenal of this 29-year-old right-hander. Skip Schumacher will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Joey Votto will stand in, trying to keep up the hot pace as he's well over 400 here to start the year. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. La Stella is there to make the catch and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Fastball in there for a called strike. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And as usual, it all starts with the pitching. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offense, it's done its part too, but you don't run into a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring teams. They've gotten some real quality starts over this stretch.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready now on 1-1. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Jorge Soler will get his first opportunity now. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Starlin.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Now here it comes. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the Gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
In now, Chris Coughlin.
Chris.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The next pitch. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Cubs lead it 2-0. Todd Frazier will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. First pitch coming. Fouled back. Pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Jay Bruce will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Here's the first offering. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
1-0.
Come on.
One out, nobody on. The 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
2-0 on the way. Threw him a breaking ball, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
A 2-1 offering. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch to him. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Soler under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail things here 2-0. Miguel Montero will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Montero waits. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Now here's the pitch. Out in front as this is in the air toward deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
Off the bat, I thought this thing might be caught, but it just keeps going and going, and he nearly got it out of here as he winds up hitting it off the track. He's into second base here with a leadoff double.
Here's Arizmendi Alcantara as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. The double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. One 0 on the way. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Bosch comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Tommy LaStella will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. One on the way. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
Now the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two pitch on the way. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's take you through that at-bat right here on Show Track. Now you're going to see he'll start things off with a nice slider, but he's not going to double that pitch up. He's going to keep that one in his back pocket for a little while until he needs it again. Then after a little bit of a battle, goes back to that slider and finishes him off.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
He's set. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Something hard right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Right-hander deals on 1-2. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch coming. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
And the control looks to be a little off here to start the 3rd.
Is on the way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Brennan Bosch will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And here's the first pitch.
Swing.
Too low, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Well, you can hang part of the blame for this one on the leadoff walk, but I suppose you could also hang some of the blame on the fact that this pitch is right in his wheelhouse. He makes sure he doesn't miss it.
Into the box now, Mike Lee. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. One pitch on the way. On the ground to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Christopher Negron.
Christopher Negron will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Swing.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch now.
Right.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Skip Schumacher will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Come on, Tubby.
Now the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Oh, it's down.
Here's a 1-0. 2-0 now.
Come on, Oak.
2-0 count, the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
3-1 on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the full count offering. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. The next 3-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Dexter Fowler makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Dexter
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
Good eye.
One 0 on the way. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And one away now here in the Chicago third.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jorge Soler will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-1. Now a fair ball chopped up the line to first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Anthony Rizzo will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Now the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And now a pitch on the way. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Rizzo will head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning, but now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the two-out double.
Here's Starlin Castro as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double was his third of the season here in this first month. Here's the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
The 2-0 on the way. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
You can do it.
Ready with the 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Let's go.
The 2-2 coming. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Joey Votto will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman number 19, Joey Votto.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall. And the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and ShowTrack will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two runs on just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Jay Bruce will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Here's the pitch. And now a pitch that ties him up as he has to fight to stay alive as this is pushed foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Chris Coughlin will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Chris Coughlin.
First pitch coming. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. Now here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You got it, baby!
Here comes the 1-1.
Here we go.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here comes the 2-1.
Here we go.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball is lined into left, a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Miguel Montero will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Montero waits, now the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second.
And that pitch is way down in the zone, too. Usually a good location to run on. But he does a great job of getting rid of it quickly behind the plate, and he puts the throw right on the money.
Now here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I gotta get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. He's gonna have to go grab a seat.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
The pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, we'll watch it again, and he really puts a charge into this baseball. This is going to make it all the way out to the ivy out there, which is actually still kind of brown here in the month of April, and he's able to cruise in with 2 bases.
Here's Tommy La Stella now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-1 home. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
Let's go, Cubbies!
Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2 and 2 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Give us the title, please, Cubbies! Punch one through!
Here comes a 2-2.
There we go!
Full count, 3 and 2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Three and 2, here it is. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning. Here's the first offering. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
We're due, Cubs! We're way overdue!
Now the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. One, 2. Got him. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Devin Mesoraco will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time.
Back to Cincinnati!
First offering on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. But the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
The left fielder, number 30, Brennan Bosch.
Brennan Bosch will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. First pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
This our off, baby!
2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Go!
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Fowler is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Jake Arrieta will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The next pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Let's go, Jake.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Dexter Fowler will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Knock
Pitch on the way. 2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead. 0-2.
it out, Dexter.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 0-2 once more. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Jorge Soler will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Mike Leake will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
Pitcher number 44, Mike.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. .1-0 on the way. Up top, it's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Here comes the 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He'll probably take it anyway.
Christopher Negron will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-0. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Okay, pitch ya!
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here now the 2-2. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 home. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher. First pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Come on, Teddy.
Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Here he comes on 3-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
In is Joey Votto now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
He's ready now. The pitch. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
And you know, the catcher there was set up inside, yet that pitch was all the way on the other side of the plate.
First and second now, one man out.
There you go.
Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A big pitch here, 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
The substitute right here.
Now another 1-2. In the dirt here, throw to third, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2 to 5 put out, and now there are 2 gone. The 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
One thing this team cannot afford is for him to get hurt early in the season. Luckily, though, looks like he's going to be all right.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0 home. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And now our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Ready now on 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Starlin Castro will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one.
Give him the green light.
Now the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. So 1-1. Runner goes for second. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field. A base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
He's gotten off a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And that means that's going to do it for starter Mike Leake. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Burke Badenhop will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Burke Badenhop.
Chris Coughlin will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Looking good, Tom. Looking good.
1-0. Tried to check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Phillips for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Bosch will put this one away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 3-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Jay Bruce will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck.
32. Jay Bruce.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
1-1 on the way. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
So 1 away now for Brandon Phillips. First pitch coming. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the pitch. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. So 1-1. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Now the 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Come on, let's get you out here.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Here's the pitch.
Swing better.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, you'd like to think he had one more big pitch here to get him out of the inning and then call it a night, but he's having a hard time finding the strike zone right now.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
The 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Justin Grimm will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Justin
Brennan Bosch will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only run to the ballgame on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First offering on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
One 1-0 pitch now. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
The 2-0. And this will be fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Ready on 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
The 3-1 is on the way. Fouled back. 2 out with the man at first. The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still a 3-2 ball game. Arismendi Alcantara will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch to him. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. (1-0) on the way. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Here he comes on 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Tommy La Stella will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
The pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And Phillips is having some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Jonathan Herrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Jonathan Herrera.
Runner goes. Pitch misses the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Now this will make that error from a second ago hurt a little bit more. You see a good jump that time, and he's in the scoring position now with a stolen base.
One out and a runner on second base. Here's the 1-0. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
You know, I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from him.
Here it is, the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
The 3-1 coming. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Dexter Fowler will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He waits, now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And Bosch will put this one away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They're up 3-2. Neil Ramirez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Neil Ramirez.
Brian Pena will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
29. Brian Pena.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0.
Now that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Now the 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hitters count 2-0. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Christopher Negron will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Well, pretty clearly just playing for the tie right here. And it's a nice job there of getting the bunt down. So the tying run's up to scoring position now with just 1 out.
Skip Schumacher will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Joey Votto will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
First pitch on the way. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here's the 1-0. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Todd Frazier will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Let's get him out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Billy Hamilton will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 6.
Jumbo Diaz is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 70, Jumbo Diaz.
Jorge Soler will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
The 3-1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Anthony Rizzo will dig in, needing to come up with a 3-bagger to complete the cycle. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Starlin Castro will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. There's one, and he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play. So that'll go down as a lead 4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Kevin Gregg is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Chris Coughlin will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch coming. And Gregg will get ahead with the fastball for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Swung on and chopped towards first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot with his swing right there, but at the very least, he does move that runner up 90 feet now with 2 away.
Miguel Montero will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. Montero waits, now the pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 9th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 4-2. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Jay Bruce will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, that extra run they scored in the bottom of the eighth, huge, absolutely huge. You've got a home run hitter here at the plate, but a solo shot won't do it anymore.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, it's been a long afternoon for this guy. A couple of strikeouts to go along with that 0 for 4, but you know there's going to be better days ahead for this guy because he can play.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo home run for Brandon Phillips as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
And boy, how important is that run that they just surrendered in the bottom of the eighth? I mean, without it, this would be a tie ball game. But instead, there's still a run down even after the solo home run.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Brennan Bosch will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Well, this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cubs win this one 4-3. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is